lovelies. It's Amma here. I hope you're well. I haven't done a YouTube video in a long time, so I just thought I'd make a video for like a New Year's thing and share my thoughts on the world and how I've been feeling lately, and wondering whether you've been feeling the same way. But as a light worker, I discovered I was a light worker about 5 years ago when the COVID hit. Don't know if you can use that word still or not, but anyway. And so many things have happened to me on my journey these last 5 years. And you think you've suffered it all, you've had it all, but then there's always more to come. It's like there's so much to learn in life. You never learn enough, really. Like, I remember my grandfather was 90, I think it was about 97, 98, but he still had a dictionary next to him at all times, and always would tell me there's never enough, there's always something that you can learn, Amma or Amanda, there's always something you can learn. Every day you can learn something new, a new word. So anyway, I was in the UK, had a business in the UK, and I ended up moving to Mallorca. I ended up not being able to sell the business. It was a holistic conscious cleaning company. And so I kind of dropped it, and then came back to Mallorca. Well, I was in Mallorca already. I thought I could find a job. And sorry, I just take my glasses off, it's a bit bright. And then realized that I couldn't renew my Spanish identity number, even though I was raised here with an English passport, because of Brexit. So due to Brexit, I wasn't able to become legal. So I've had to do the whole process like an immigrant once over again, like the whole thing again from scratch. So they denied it about 3 times. And then I fell in love with this young boy who needed some help, and I was really needy at the time as well. So kind of called in somebody who was at quite a low frequency, as I was at the time. So yeah, kind of helped him through his struggles, and he helped me and kind of convinced me to marry him. So we got married, which was really beautiful because we were in love. It was genuine love. But of course, my promise to him was that we were going to evolve together as a couple, and that if we weren't going to evolve, it wouldn't work, because I know that I have to give light. I'm a light worker. I know that my job here is to help people heal, to help people connect with their light and love within, blah, blah, blah. And he had so many shadows on him. He didn't really want to work on them, It's really hard when someone doesn't want to work on their shadows. It doesn't matter how you can see them, because I always saw the best of him. I could always see the best version of him, I saw his higher self, and it was really hard because he had a lot of baggage. He's a beautiful, beautiful soul, a caring soul, worked in the hospital, but didn't really care for himself in any way. So I split up from him about 2 months ago now, and yeah, I've started again. I'm just focusing on my creativity, which everything kind of stopped. I was kind of waiting for this moment to split up with him, which always also takes a process with relationships. But this last 2025, I think, has been very chaotic for a lot of relationships, and a lot of couples have been splitting up and going our separate ways, because we're realizing that our frequency that we're vibrating in is not resonating with their frequency. So it's no longer whether you get along with that person, whether you like the same movies. It's more about, are you vibrating at the same frequency? Are you with love and joy and positivity and compassion and empathy and understanding, or are you within these emotions of, just feeling anxious and depressed and worrying about the future and sad with stuff that's from the past that no longer really serve you for anything? Are you angry and frustrated for the things that you haven't achieved? Are you hurting inside for what hasn't been given to you, And so, once we realize that our couple, our partner, is not really resonating at the same frequency, that is when we have to kind of decide whether we want to continue with these individuals or whether we want to go our own way. So unfortunately, our time together, our soul contract, if you will, ended. And but I'm really, really happy, and I feel positive. I feel like I'm back to myself again. I feel that I've realigned myself, and it's kind of what you have to do when you're with someone and you feel that you're just giving and giving and giving and you're not receiving anything, because that's the way we are. We're energetic beings. So if you're giving and giving and giving and you're not receiving anything for what it is you're giving, then there's a it's out of balance, basically. There's a disbalance, you know, and disbalances within our lives can cause diseases, a dis-ease within the body, and then you get body pains, and your physical body suffers because your mental body is misaligned and your emotional body is also misaligned. So yeah, and since then I have focused on my soul mission, which is to through my experience with 10 years of body pain and through my learning of a method of dance called Vital Development, Vital Dancer, I am offering, and also through my experience of being an MC, like singing with DJs and guiding people on the mic in parties and stuff, I learned how to compress my vocal live. So now I'm putting it all together in a way where I have like a platform, and I've called it Switch On Tribe on Instagram, switchon.tribe. And on there I'm going to be doing some radio, because I really love radio and I want to take that on as well. It's in the pipeline. Haven't actually managed to get the technology sorted yet, but that's also another huge mission, and actually something that I always get dread about. So that's a belief within me that I need to fix. So I need to do the work as well. We all need to do our work. It's never ending. But yeah, so I built up this, I set up a party with some DJs, and we did a switch on party, which was really cool, with alcohol, just like a normal party where normal people can come, and it's nothing spiritual. It's just something where we can elevate the frequency and understand that the concept of switch on is that we don't just dance to dance. It's changing the club culture, the programming. It's reprogramming the belief that we need to go out and we need to have something to feel good, to activate the heart within, to activate the love that we have within, when really that is not the case. So there's music out there that, you know, techno, bloody good techno, that will take you to the 6th, 7th dimension, which is kind of where we want to be. Like, music is the key for us to move through, transform through our emotions. There's emotions of anger, there's emotions of frustration, and transform them into love again, into happiness, into joy. Just let them out of your body through dance, through movement, right? So I use my voice like if it was medicine, like if it was the ecstasy that, you know, we don't really want to take anymore because it hurts our body. So I managed to guide you with certain specific musics to go to certain places. Now that I'm explaining right there is the journeys. So I'm doing parties and journeys. Parties is a normal party that is led by DJs, and a journey is led by me with some music guiding you, and we start from the base and we slowly move the body until we are able to work on ourselves. So every session that I have has a different topic. And then we'll be doing, in the future, hopefully we'll be doing retreats or getaways. I like to call them getaways, where you can come to Mallorca, to this beautiful island. Look at these trees, how wonderful they are. But you can come to this beautiful island, and I will prepare a beautiful place where we can stay. And we will have journeys during the day, and then we will have introduction to spirituality, perhaps, because we are all spiritual at the end of the day. We need to understand this. You know, we aren't just flesh, we aren't just blood, we aren't just bones. Do you know what I mean? Before your bones were bones and before your muscles were muscles, you were energy. You are energy. Yeah? So you're like thousands and millions and trillions of atoms, really. I mean, really, we're thin air. We're not really solid. And that's really hard to explain and hard to understand. But, you know, there's a lot of people that have studied this now, and it's beautiful information that we need to start understanding. So yeah, guys, that's me in a nutshell. Year 2025 has been pretty chaotic, but also I'm coming aligned And 2026, I think it's really important for me. My mission now and what I want to do for New Year's is to be more within myself, to meditate more, to connect with my Merkaba, which I'm learning all about this universal geometry, which is within us, that once we activate, we can do so many beautiful things. And switch on the heart button and just be with myself. Trust that I know where I'm going. Trust that the path is going to, universe will provide, which it has been doing now that I'm aligned. So I'm really excited. And just be calm and peaceful and create what I need to create, and not allow those ego voices, that voice that says, oh, Amanda, nobody really wants to come to your parties. Oh, Amanda, nobody really wants to do this. Oh, Amanda, they're not going to want to do this journey. It's too spiritual. It's too it's too love and light. Don't do that. Don't do this. But actually the thing is that I'm just going to be me. And it is true that there's a lot of spiritual shit that is around, and a lot of love and light, and kind of trespassing, overriding the whole point of just basically being humble and being in your heart. A lot of people saying, oh, you've got to pay $1,000 to come to this retreat, or you've got to pay this to be able to find peace in your life. And a lot of people are desperate to find that peace, and a lot of people are going for that. And sorry, my finger's over the camera. A lot of people are going for that and falling for it. So just, remember that there's darkness in light as well. There's darkness in everything, and it's a duality. And you just need to follow your heart and follow your intuition and follow what feels right, So anyway, guys, that's just me. I love you lots. And anyway, I hope this message will reach you and do you well. And happy New Year. And I will be doing some online sessions as well. I just need to set up my technology, really. But I've got an event coming up this end of January in Mallorca in the island. But I'd love to film them and stream them and get everybody to see them. So that's my next mission as well. Lots of love, guys. Bye.